Welcome to your reading. I'm going to actually be trying to make this quicker. I'm noticing as I kind of get my groove on YouTube that the shorter, pardon me, the shorter videos are getting more views. So I'm going to try to shorten this up. Please look in the description box below for a paragraph about how I read. I read energy, not gender. So anyone can come up as a king, queen, prince, princess, knight, page, whatever. It just depends on if you're more in your more feminine or masculine energy, if you're in a more mature or less mature energy, the way that you're going to come up here. What else? Energy is fluid, so it might be that the story is flipped for you. So if I say, hey Aries, why are you doing that? And you're like, no, that's my person. Just flip the energy, just know that it's being read backwards. I can already tell in this reading that it's going to be read from the masculine's point of view. That doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to you, Aries ladies. You know, you can be the masculine and you're just in a more masculine energy, or the energy is just flipped for you. Or you can be the feminine to this masculine, and perhaps this masculine isn't Aries. Kind of get what I'm saying there? Okay, cool. What else? Is that it? I think that's it. Is it? This is going to be part one of this video. There'll be an extended version of it that you can access by clicking on the Vimeo link below. If you'd like a personal reading, you can schedule one. That link is also below for my website at This Little Light Healing. And let's go ahead and get into your reading. So what I'm picking up so far for you, Aries, is a powerful man that's kind of in, it seems like a good place, who is becoming enlightened to a decision that he needs to make. And he's been inspired by something. It could be inspired by another person. It could be inspired by a book. It could be inspired by, you know, a TV show. Who knows? But, you know, by whatever. But there's something that's made something click in him, that he's looking at things from a different perspective. And recognizing that something that he understands now, something that he'd been confused about previously. There's also something here about that he needs to speak on it, that he needs to talk about it, because he recognizes, he or she, you know, like I said, just get in wherever you fit in, recognizes that, pardon me, that they are either in some sort of karmic cycle that they shouldn't be in, or that they are beginning one, and they're recognizing it for what it is and saying, hey, I think I need to get out of this situation. If you're not familiar with the term karmic cycles, it's just, if you've had relationships with people where they didn't work out, but you learned a lot in that relationship, that was a karmic cycle. And you know, that was someone, a karmic partner, someone that wasn't, that you were never intended to be with forever, but you did learn some valuable lessons that you take forward with you. So karmic cycles aren't necessarily bad. We have to go through a lot of them to learn. But if you've already learned that lesson and you recognize that you're heading in to a similar situation, we've already learned a lesson there, you don't need to do that, and you already know how it will end. So it would seem that one of the people in this relationship recognizes that that's the direction where this is heading, and instead of, you know, second guessing themselves, they're really trusting their intuition and having a lot of peace in the decision that they're making. This is about a relationship that's not going well, and communication that's needed there. And when that communication happens, things get better for everyone. So this month I am drawing overall energy from the Angels and Ancestors deck. And these are the two cards that came out for you, Aries. It's the Mirror Guardian, taking time to reflect, and then the High Priest, intend and create. So this is exactly what we just talked about, taking a look at the situation, you know, that they're in, recognizing, oh no, I've done this before. This didn't, I already know how this ends. I already know this lesson. I need to end the cycle and move on to whatever's next for me, because I already know how this ends. All right, let's go ahead and find out what your mood is. What is Aries' mood, please, Spirit? Show me the mood of Aries about this situation, please. I know I say it over and over during my readings, but please realize that energy is fluid. The masculine, the feminine, you know, the positions. In a general reading, it just can't be 100% accurate for everyone. But if the story sounds true and you know where you fit in, just get in there. Too many cards, Spirit. Can I please have the mood of Aries? It's Thanksgiving Day today, so happy Thanksgiving if you're in the States. All right, here we go. Let's see. Interesting. We have the 5 of Coins in reverse and the Empress. I love this energy. This is awesome. The Empress is Taurus, Libra energy. It's a feminine energy. Men can be Empress energy too. It's just a very nurturing sort of energy that attracts to it. And the Empress is the mother. The Empress has been through a lot. Has overcome a lot of obstacles in her life, and she is at a place where she can be very creative, where she can create things, where she can manifest. And this 5 of Cups in reverse energy, 5 of Cups when it's upright, is this just really feeling out in the cold, you know, not having anywhere to turn, not knowing where you're going to sleep, not knowing how you're going to keep warm, not knowing how you're going to eat. And not that that's necessarily literally the situation for any of you, but it's just kind of this energy of despair. And when it's in reverse here, it's talking about coming out of that despair. So we have this Empress energy, be it male or female, that's coming out of despair. That's fantastic. It's also an energy. Please tell me what the situation is here, please. There's someone here that's very resistant, a fiery feminine, I believe, very resistant to end something that needs to come to an end, or to move on. Just is like, no, just no. Doesn't want to. The masculine energy is equally fiery, and he's feeling stuck, like he doesn't know what to do. And it might be because this feminine energy is so resistant to letting go. Because remember, we've already seen that this is about communication, about a love relationship that's not good, and the need to communicate about it. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, every person that's in this situation necessarily is going to end their relationship. It can also mean, hey, this situation is not good and we need to talk about it, you know, make it better. But I suspect for some of you, it is about walking away. But we'll see. What's the situation for Aries, please? Ooh. Six of Cups and the Fool in reverse. This is Scorpio energy and Aries energy. Six of Cups is a It's an energy, it's a soulmate energy, but what I'm picking up that's very different on this is we've got the Fool in reverse here. And the Fool, when he's upright, is new beginnings. When he's in reverse, no new beginnings. And remember when we talked earlier about the energy that I was picking up on of not repeating cycles you've already been through? So these are the cards, Forbidden and Cycles. And what I'm getting from this for the situation here is the other thing that the Six of Cups can represent is childhood traumas. We all have them. I don't care how great your parents were, how leave it to beaver your upbringing was. We all have distortions that we've brought with us from our childhood. I had major abandonment issues because my mom was a flight attendant. You know, I have a wonderful, beautiful mom, but her being gone was one of the major traumas in my life. So it's not necessarily that it's sourced in abuse, but it can be traumatic nonetheless. So what I'm getting here is the situation is no longer repeating this cycle that's sourced in a childhood trauma, that you've learned something here. Yeah, you've learned something here because we've got this Empress energy, male, female, like I said, Taurus, Libra energy, just a nurturing energy, you know, probably someone that's a very good parent. Yeah, it just takes care of their family, takes, you know, is able to do that, probably runs their own business. But this Empress is no longer feeling that way. She's no longer, when we go into these repeated cycles, it's because we haven't healed the traumas that we have in the past. And what the universe is going to do is it's just going to keep repeating these same cycles. That's why you have people like, wow, he met a new girl, but she's just like the other one. Well, yeah, because he didn't learn the lesson the last time. So that's always going to happen. Or if you find yourself asking, why does this always happen to me? Because you're not learning the lesson. That's why. But Aries, I think you have. There's something here that you've learned because you're refusing to stay in this energy, and you're also refusing to let this childhood trauma continue to play out in your life. Yay! That's so fantastic. I love it. I'm thinking of an Aries that I know right now, and I'm like, holy crap, that is a freaking miracle. All right, what is the obstacle, please? What is the obstacle for Aries in this situation? I have a feeling something's going to come out about this relationship. This relationship that's not going well right now. Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be different for all of you, but I think that it's either a relationship that's gone on that's opened your eyes to a pattern that you recreate over and over again, that's sourced in childhood trauma, and you're learning the lesson of it, and you're like, I need to get out. I need to bounce. You know, I've got the lesson, and this isn't going to go anywhere good, because when you're in a situation like that, the intent of the relationship is just to keep holding a mirror up to that trauma. And once you get it, you don't need that mirror anymore. And so you're going to just energetically want to go. What is the obstacle here? Ace of Coins upright, stability. It's a weird obstacle. Tell me more about the obstacle here for Aries, please. me more about the obstacle for Aries, please. Shuffle a little bit. You need to stop worrying about how your choice will affect, not that you want to be cruel, but you need to take care of yourself first. You can't stay in a bad situation just because it benefits somebody else. If it's not where you should be, you need to get out, Aries. What is the obstacle? There's a lack of faith in a new beginning. Ooh, Aries, do you have a lack mentality? Do you think if you let go of this love, there won't be another one that comes to you? Because look what was right here in your energy. Blossoming abundance and door to romance. I mean, I know y'all don't like to be told you're wrong, but I think you're wrong. What is the obstacle here for Aries, please? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles as the obstacle for Aries. Two of Wands in reverse. You can't make a decision. Aries. Two of Wands upright is having made a decision. Two of Wands upright. You can't make this decision about your stability. You're concerned that you'll make the wrong decision. Yep, here it is. Ace of Wands, just while I was talking, came out is... So we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then Two of Wands in reverse, and then the Ace of Wands also upright. So this is, you can't make a decision because you don't know if you let go of what seems like a sure thing, if you'll have a new beginning somewhere else. Aries, if you don't think you will, you won't. If you think you will, you will. That's just how energy works. We're going to go ahead and stop here. The rest of the reading is going to be in the link in Vimeo below. What I'm going to ask next is, what is the energy for you to embrace to overcome this obstacle? What will the outcome be when you embrace that energy? And then we're going to get some advice for you as well. I think I'm going to ask what this childhood trauma or this past trauma is that you let go of too, because when we go into the Vimeo, it's more like a personal reading, so I might be able to get a little more specific on that. But at any rate, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in Vimeo. Bye, Aries.